Welcome to the world of Kung Fu Hustle, a film that took audiences by storm when it was released in 2004. This movie quickly became a sensation, not just in its home country, but all around the globe. It's a film that stands out for its creativity, humor, and unforgettable action sequences. Kung Fu Hustle is a cinematic gem from Hong Kong, and it's famous for blending action, comedy, and kung fu in a way that feels fresh and original. The movie doesn't just stick to one genre, it jumps between thrilling martial arts battles, hilarious slapstick moments, and even heartfelt drama, all while keeping viewers entertained from start to finish. At the heart of this film is Stephen Chow, who not only directed the movie, but also stars as the main character. Chow is known for his unique comedic style and his ability to create stories that are both funny and touching. His vision brings Kung Fu Hustle to life, making it a movie that's as clever as it is entertaining. The movie is packed with wild, over-the-top scenes that are both thrilling and hilarious. From outrageous kung fu battles to unexpected comedic twists, Kung Fu Hustle is famous for its energetic spirit and playful tone. It's a film that doesn't take itself too seriously, inviting the audience to laugh and cheer along with every crazy moment. The story is set in Shanghai, China, during the 1940s, a time when the city was full of life but also danger. The filmmakers do an amazing job recreating the look and feel of old Shanghai with its crowded streets, colorful neighborhoods, and lively atmosphere. This setting adds a rich backdrop to the story, making the world of Kung Fu Hustle feel both authentic and larger than life. But beneath the city's vibrant surface, danger lurks. Gangs are constantly fighting for control, and the most feared of them all is the Axe Gang. Dressed in sharp suits and wielding deadly axes, they rule the streets with violence and intimidation. Ordinary people live in fear, never knowing when the next gang fight will break out. Yet there is one place that stands apart from the chaos: Pigsty Alley. This humble neighborhood is home to simple, hard-working people who just want to live in peace. Life here isn't easy, but the residents look out for each other and form a close-knit community. Most of the movie's story unfolds in Pigsty Alley, where unexpected heroes rise and ordinary people show extraordinary courage. Kung Fu Hustle is a rare film that manages to be both laugh-out-loud funny and genuinely exciting. Its action scenes are spectacular, filled with jaw-dropping stunts and creative choreography, while its humor is universal and appeals to all ages. Even if you've never watched a kung fu movie before, you'll find yourself drawn in by its charm and energy. It's a movie that's easy to watch, easy to love, and impossible to forget. Let's take a closer look at the fascinating and unforgettable characters who make Kung Fu Hustle such a unique and entertaining film. Each one brings their own personality, quirks, and secrets to the story, creating a world that is both hilarious and full of surprises. First, we meet Sing, the main character. Sing is a young man who dreams of becoming someone important, but he often finds himself making the wrong choices. Deep down, he wants to be respected and powerful, and he believes that joining the notorious Axe Gang is the way to achieve that. However, Sing is conflicted. He's not truly bad at heart, and his journey is about discovering who he really is. His determination and inner struggle make him a character we can root for, even when he stumbles. Next, there's the Axe Gang itself. This group is infamous throughout the city. Dressed in sharp black suits and always carrying axes, they are feared by everyone. The Axe Gang is more than just a group of criminals. They represent chaos and control, and their presence is felt everywhere in Shanghai. Their flashy style and ruthless behavior make them both dangerous and memorable. Leading the Axe Gang is Brother Sum, a powerful and intimidating figure. Brother Sum is clever, ruthless, and always in control. He commands respect from his followers and strikes fear into the hearts of his enemies. His ambition is to rule the entire city, and he will stop at nothing to get what he wants. The Axe Gang uses fear and violence to control the city. They bully the innocent, demand loyalty, and punish anyone who stands in their way. Their influence reaches every corner, making life difficult for ordinary people. But not everyone is afraid. In a rundown neighborhood called Pigsty Alley, we meet the landlord and landlady. At first glance, they seem like an ordinary bickering couple who run a shabby apartment building. The landlord is laid back and often tries to avoid trouble, while the landlady is loud, tough, and always yelling at the tenants. But there's more to them than meets the eye. They both secretly possess incredible kung fu skills, hidden beneath their humble appearances. The landlady, in particular, is a force to be reckoned with. Her booming voice and fierce attitude keep everyone in line, but underneath her tough exterior, she genuinely cares about the people in her community. She's protective, resourceful, and surprisingly heroic when danger comes knocking. Pigsty Alley is also home to other colorful characters. There's the tailor who works quietly in his shop, the coolie, a hard-working laborer, and the baker, who prepares bread for the neighborhood. Each of them seems ordinary, but they all hide a secret. They are skilled kung fu masters, ready to defend their home when needed. Their hidden talents add an exciting twist to the story. Together, these characters create a vibrant and lively world. Their personalities, secrets, and relationships bring humor, heart, and action to Kung Fu Hustle, making the film an unforgettable adventure filled with surprises at every turn. Shanghai in the movie is a city full of crime. The Axe Gang is everywhere. They use violence to get what they want. People feel scared to stand up to them. Sing and his friend Bone are poor and want a better life. They try to act tough. They pretend to be members of the Axe Gang to scare people in Pigsty Alley. But well, their plan fails badly. The real Axe Gang hears about the trouble in Pigsty Alley. They come to show their power. This brings danger and chaos to the quiet neighborhood. But the people of Pigsty Alley have secrets. When the gang attacks, some residents show amazing kung fu skills. They fight back and surprise the gang. The Axe Gang's first attack is strong. They want to control Pigsty Alley, but the tailor, the coolie, and the baker fight back. Their kung fu skills are a big shock. The gang does not give up. They call in even stronger fighters. The fights get bigger and more dangerous. The landlord and landlady join in to help protect their home. Sing and Bone watch everything. Sing tries to help the gang, but things keep going wrong for him. He is not good at fighting, and the gang does not really want him. There is action everywhere. At the same time, the movie shows funny moments. The landlady chases Sing and Bone, running very fast, like a cartoon. One of the things that makes this movie stand out is how it blends jaw-dropping action with laugh-out-loud comedy. It's not just a typical martial arts film. It's a wild ride where every fight scene is packed with both excitement and humor. The movie is, famous for its action and comedy, and it's easy to see why. From the very first punch to the last kick, you're treated to a spectacle that's as funny as it is thrilling. The fights are not just serious, they're also really funny and creative. The choreography is over the top, with fighters pulling faces, making silly noises, and using moves that seem almost impossible. It's like watching a cartoon come to life, where every punchline is just as important as every punch. People jump super high in the air, flipping and spinning in ways that defy gravity. They move incredibly fast, dodging attacks and bouncing off walls, making each battle feel like a high-speed chase. The action is so exaggerated that it becomes hilarious, and you can't help but smile at the sheer creativity on display. One of the funniest scenes is when the landlady, who looks like an ordinary woman, suddenly turns into a kung fu master. She chases people around, hitting them with her slipper as if it's the most dangerous weapon in the world. The way she swings it, you'd think she was wielding a sword. And if that's not enough, she has a scream so powerful that, believe it or not, windows actually shatter from the sheer volume. People duck for cover, and glass explodes everywhere, all because of her voice. It's both ridiculous and amazing at the same time. The landlord, her husband, tries his best to act cool and collected, but honestly, he's always terrified of his wife. Their relationship is a running joke throughout the movie, with the landlord constantly getting into trouble and trying to avoid her wrath. It adds a whole new layer of comedy to the action. There's another unforgettable fight scene featuring two mysterious killers who use music as their weapon. Instead of swords or fists, they play a traditional Chinese instrument, turning a musical performance into a deadly duel. The tension builds as their haunting melodies fill the air, and you know something wild is about to happen. Their magical instrument sends out invisible, deadly waves that slice through the air, attacking the kung fu masters of Pigsty Alley. The heroes have to dodge these energy blasts, leaping and spinning to avoid being hit. It's a battle unlike anything you've ever seen, mixing music, magic, and martial arts in a way that's both intense and hilarious. Meanwhile, there's Sing, the main character, who desperately wants to join the infamous Axe Gang. He tries to act tough and fit in with the real gangsters, but it's obvious he's not cut out for the job. His awkward attempts to look cool just make him stand out even more. He's clumsy, always tripping over his own feet or messing up at the worst possible moment. Whether he's trying to fight or just walk down the street, something always goes wrong. It's like he's cursed with bad luck, and his misadventures keep the audience laughing. All these big fights and funny moments combine to create a movie that keeps you entertained from start to finish. Even when the action gets intense, there's always a joke or a silly moment to lighten the mood. That's what makes this film so special. It's a perfect blend of thrilling martial arts and unforgettable comedy that leaves everyone in the audience laughing, no matter how serious things get. Sing is the main character in Kung Fu Hustle. At first he wants to be bad. He thinks joining the Axe Gang will make him important, so he tries really hard but always fails. As the story goes on, Sing starts to change. He remembers being kind as a child. He once tried to help a mute girl, but was bullied for it. This memory, really hurts him. After a big fight, Sing gets hurt badly. The landlord and landlady actually help him out. While he recovers, something amazing happens. He becomes very strong, like a true Kung Fu hero. Sing learns that being good is better than being bad. He uses his new skills to help the people of Pigsty Alley. He faces the toughest enemies and doesn't run away. At the end of the movie, there's a huge fight. The Axe Gang brings in the Beast, a famous killer who is very strong and dangerous. People think, well, no one can beat him. Sing steps up to protect everyone. He uses his new Kung Fu powers, and the fight is fast and full of wild moves. Sing moves like a master. He even uses the famous Buddha's palm technique. The Beast is totally surprised and finally loses. The Axe Gang is finished, and the people of Pigsty Alley are safe again. Sing becomes a hero, not a villain. The ending is happy. Sing chooses to help people instead of hurt them. He also meets the mute girl from his past, and they smile at each other. Kung Fu Hustle is more than just a kung fu movie. It mixes action and comedy in a really special way. The fights are exciting, but the jokes make everyone laugh. The story shows that, honestly, anyone can change for the better. Sing starts as a bad guy, but he becomes a hero. He learns to be brave and kind, and that's a good message for everyone. The movie is also popular because of its style. It looks fun, with bright colors and fast action. The music and special effects make it even more enjoyable. Kung Fu Hustle is loved by people all over the world. It's funny, exciting, and just really easy to watch. That's why it's still famous today.